Today we're going to be going over Nix configuration. We've already configured and kind of installed Nix a little bit, but it's such a bare bones configuration. There's still a lot to do here with the configuration file. There's a lot of hacky ways of setting up Nix, which is not great because you can't replicate it. I really want just like a one Nix configuration file. I just toss on a system and you have it, all my setup. It's pretty cool. And probably maybe even look at Nix Flakes as far as a whole setup system. There's just a lot to look at. There's a couple specific things I've done since the last stream when we did set this up. One, adding Flatpak. Understanding services a little more with the configuration file has been interesting. And then we still need to get like a Polkit service, I guess, a little bit. There's a different way of doing it right now. You can kind of see it up there where it says Polkit service for restarting a unit, but I think there's a better way of doing that as well. There's also some XDG portal stuff going on, and that's like where your defaults are during the Flatpak setup that I'll definitely go over as well. But once these things are set up, I want to say this should be a better environment than almost any Linux setup, just because it's pretty much unbreakable, because as soon as an update happens, you could either easily go back to a prior generation if it's bad, or change it up as well. So very, very cool. I'm really digging it though. I have noticed my resources usage has been less than any other environment that I've done so far. Yeah. So usually on startup, it's sitting at like 300 megs with everything loaded. Like that's with like Flame Shot, Synergy, all of that just going. And it's like, okay, cool. That's neat. That is neat. It's cool that I have to learn stuff every time I want to do things. Like right now, let's say I want to add gparted. Let's go into like our configuration file. In our configuration file, I've added like XDG portal and Flatpak support, where you had to do these lines where you enable the Flatpak service, and then you need to enable the dbus service, and then you also need an XDG portal, which is here as well. Now I'm working on Polkits, which I think we got to add a Polkit for probably like GNOME Polkit. And I wonder, there's a hacky way of doing it, which would be like cat, was it profile? No, cat X, is it X profile? Yeah, cat X profile is kind of how it's done right now. And you can see it's trying to do like a Polkit mate, which is no bueno. Let's add like gparted as a good package. We'll just add gparted, and then let's see if it even elevates. I don't think it will, but worth a shot. Oh, okay, yeah. And let me pull up your config there, lab, as well, because I've been looking through a bunch of different configuration files for this, and everyone does it differently. Like NixOS, for it being, I think it's 20 years old, not a lot of people use it, and there's not a lot of examples to go by, shockingly enough. Well, let's see what you're doing here. Rex's dot files. Let's just go to... okay, this is testing out the next thing, Flakes. Okay, yeah, I do need to look at Flakes, which we probably should. But let's see what you're doing for the Configuration.nix. So you're doing systemd boot, EFI sysmount point. All right. Allowing free. I don't see anything crazy here. Networking, also nothing crazy. I do like this disable of IPv6, because I don't use v6 in my current environment. Might steal that from you. Let's just take a peek at my network configuration. I don't think I'm really doing much, but let's see, networking. So what I could do here is probably like a networking dot enable v6 dot false. So probably something like that. If I had a whole bunch of networking options, I probably would break that out into its own brackets. But since I do not, I'm probably going to just take this and do that. I probably want to do like some kind of modular header support or something like that, where you might break that out into different things. I did add this XDG. We just saw that networking. What else we want to steal from this configuration? I do like the locale settings here, because what happens usually is it just ends up defaulting to collate, which means you usually have some like weird, when we pull up our Thunar, do we even have Thunar installed? Thunar? Yeah, we do. And no, it's actually done right here. But if you have locale problems, a lot of times it'll like put all the cap letters at the top, and then you'll have these lowercase letters, and that's a locale issue. And typically collating and putting the proper locale like this should fix a lot of that. We actually don't need to grab that, but might be worth doing. Still diving in here. Services, X server, true, layout. I like this a little bit better, just kind of having that all out. Right now, if we look at our services that we're doing over here and we scroll up, you can see our X server. I kind of want to break this out and it be a little more robust, because right now it's just this. This does technically work. Is there anything else I would want to add? There's video drivers. If it was like a VMware like this one, you could add into here. We already do the display manager and window manager true. I think I'm fine with that. I do like how the extra packages are installed and kind of separated out, so it doesn't get too bloated. Like, you can start to see my system packages are getting a little unwieldy. So I do like how that is done. Ooh, XDG portal gave you problems. I think I actually have that installed already over here. Yeah, put XDG desktop portal GTK in, and then I configured XDG portal with enable equals true, and then added extra portals specifying the GTK portal that I had. So you can't just install XDG desktop portal. You also have to specify like GTK and those type of things if you're going to go down that route. Let's continue on here though. Ooh, there's a PyCon enabled true. I like that idea. So right now I'm doing all this via script. So let's come back down to here. And where was that X? I kind of want to put it near the X server. This will be kind of where the displays are. Put like PyCon enabled true. Pipewire. I mean, technically all that's working right out of the gate, so I don't even really want to mess with it. Fonts, I kind of want to change this up a bit. I do like this. And he's using Meslo fonts. Ugh, my favorite. Perfect. We're going to just copy paste that guy. I already had a fonts down here with this default config. Let's just see how it differs with the font config. So you're doing font config, default fonts, monospace. Probably add out. Probably just take this. Let's put that there. Let's see. Nerd fonts, override fonts with package. I wonder. Oh, that would need to be services PyCon in my setup. Oh, I did miss that. Okay, let's fix that. So services.pycon enabled. Make sure that's there. We're going to also do a recompile after all this is done too. With fonts package, this nerd fonts.override fonts equals Meslo. That's a little bit weird, but I don't know if this would necessarily work. Let's say we take that, we put it right here. Bloop, bloop. All right, whatever. I don't know if that would work. That seems like the proper syntax to me, but it's an interesting way of putting it in here. And then the enable equals true under font config. This is a little bit off. So I'd probably yank this, take this guy, paste it here, and that should be fine. I'd probably take these and just kind of push them over a little bit. Ugh, I need to get my default NeoVim in here too. Services PyCon equals true. Did that? Let me just make sure. All right, yeah, that should be good. We have the services PyCon dot enable equals true there. Show the XDG, yeah, the XDG profile. How I have it set up, I have WLR commented out. If you're doing Wayland, you would obviously have that enabled. And when you're installing the XDG desktop portal GTK, you can see that right here. And then this just kind of grabs and configures XDG portal for you. So that should get you going in Nix. What else? And Polkit is the other thing. We added gparted. So let's see what that does. I don't think there's a default gparted here. Let's just go gparted. No authentication agent found. I figured that was going to happen. So now we need to figure out Polkit to have that elevation happen. Probably just like a Polkit gnome would be fine. So let's just do Polkit dash gnome underscore gnome. It's weird. The dashes need to be changed to underscore gnome. Okay, that's fine. Just keep a mental note of that. Polkit dash underscore gnome. So used to other package managers. So we'll grab the gnome Polkit, and then we also need to specify some other things with this. Because it's not going to launch immediately, I don't believe. And obviously the references I'm doing through my file is not going to launch it. So Polkit gnome, think this is close, like a sample close configuration. Let's also check labs file as well. That'll be good. All right. Let's see. Yeah, LX Polkit's good too. If you want something a little more minimal. I kind of like the look of Gnome's Polkit a little better. Yeah, for Node.js sudo, what you're going to want is, I already installed that. It's actually just Node.js right here. It's labeled incorrectly in the package search in NixOS. NixOS, I think, specifies Node.js underscore 20 or something for the latest Node.js, but it actually should just be Node.js. I use NeoVim a bunch, and Node.js wasn't there. I think Python was another weird one. So Python 3 full is probably another one you're going to want. And then pip for Python is kind of a weird package name. It's python.packages.pip. So there's some non-standard, the standardization in some of these NixOS packages is a little maddening. Like some things use underscore, some things use dots, some things use dashes. That's kind of meh. Jank is a better word. It's not standardized, and I hate it. It grinds my gears on my OCD. But once you set it up, you're fine. You know, it's like picking any new distro. You're going to find different package names. Like, why on, like, when you go between Debian and Arch, it's like some things are like font awesome. And then, like, you go to, like, Arch and it's like awesome font. You know, they, like, mix it up and you're like, why? Oh, you don't use a Polkit on yours, Lab. Okay, we won't refer to yours. Let's find and track down that that Polkit. So here's an example of a Polkit in here. This is under looks like this one's under configured-gtk. Let's there's G settings desktop schemas, which we're probably going to also need. We might come back to that one because we can't just simply do like an LX appearance. I don't believe. I don't think that's going to work for us. So we might need to revisit that. We'll see. So let's go Polkit. To use Sway using home manager, security.polkit enabled equals true. I wonder if that's that simple. Then you can enable. So that's a home manager, which I don't know anything about. Brightness and volume, systemd services. Maybe. That is a big maybe on that one. I don't think that's going to quite get us there, but we'll check. Let's not get too much change before we go completely and try and do a rebuild and just have a whole bunch of errors everywhere, and we're going to be tracking down stuff for days. So for the Polkit, I feel like that should be right in here with our D-bus and our XDG. I would like to put it right here where it says security Polkit enabled. Let's just see what happens on a rebuild switch. I imagine we're going to get some errors. Yes. All right. Fonts, that was the only error we're getting, though. It's not bad. I probably double declared it, looked like. Yeah, like a big dummy. Yeah, fonts equals packages. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to delete this one. Well, that's a problem. No wonder it failed. All right. Let's save that out. Let's try it again. All right, we got some other errors. 175, no semicolon. Noob mistake. So we go 175. Where's that end? That goes here. Blam, blam, da. This is there. If we look, oh, see, it wasn't lined up all the way. That's what kind of threw me off a little bit. So actually, we're just missing a full. Is that? Let's make sure that's it. That's that one. That's that one. Oh, so weird on that. All right, great. So now let's try and rebuild switch again. Easy peasy. I like that it added all those fonts to the system. That's pretty cool. So now we have that. We see the restarting the Polkit service, but I do not see if it's launching the agent, the GNOME agent. Home manager is what I want. Oh, bummer. I was kind of hoping for an Arch Linux wiki, the best wiki of all in Linux land. But Nix, I think, is pretty old at this point for that. All right. I don't know on this one, guys. Looking at it, the pull, if we do gparted real fast, yeah, we're not going to find an authentication agent. Now, someone earlier said home agent is what we want. The wiki is worthless. So, Polkit, NixOS. Let's see what that does. You have to enable X server. Polkit should already be enabled. PX exec. Who am I? What's this do? I think I've ever used PX. That's for the GUI Polkit or the CLI Polkit, which is fine. Oh no, it says not authorized. Okay, the incident has been reported. Oh no, I'm getting turned in. Yeah. All right. Surely they put this in their wiki. I know you guys said don't use the wiki, but at this point I'm kind of like, I need the wiki. Authentication agents. Okay, here we go. Well, that looks right. Yeah. We'll just create a login service for GNOME authentication agent instead of running it from, yeah, you could do a service like most people do for like DWM. Oh, wait, we could just build this into an auto start on DWM too. Nah, I kind of want to do the systemd service route. Let's just do that. What do y'all think? Let's do a poll. Let's just do a poll here. We got the two options will be probably systemd. Let's go poll. Question. How to run auth agent for Polkit. Systemd or auto start script. Let's see what y'all think. So I'm curious. What does chat say on this? I would say systemd personally is my thought. Yeah, NixOS has a DWM in the Polkit page. Now, if I could bake it directly into my DWM, I mean, maybe. But I think the better approach would be auto start, just in case your agent changes. Okay, we can call the vote. Yep. See, y'all are smart. I would vote System D2. Man, okay. I think at this point, 14 votes in, someone's just voting auto start script just to be, just so someone doesn't feel alone. We're doing System D. Okay. Let's go up to our services. We have Polkit enabled for security here, but now we can add the agent right here. And honestly, I don't even think we have to change anything here. This all looks great. Let's just save that. Let's do a rebuild. And I want to say it should start that GNOME agent for us. Okay. I do want to fix, what is line 1 and line 3 of profile. What is that? Line 1 and line 3 of profile. Oh, this isn't going to work. That's right. That's funny. Okay. Let's, yeah. We'll just remove dot profile. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to save profile. Meh. It's fine. So now if we go gparted, no authentication found. Gparted. We probably need a reboot, maybe. Yeah, let's reboot it. What was the reboot command? Oh, that was a reboot command. All right then. I would say I don't know what it is with this reboot, but it's super fast. Like I had a like Brave open and a whole bunch of stuff, and it just completely shuts it down. Man, there's a lot of generations of Nix. You see how many kernels I had? Yikes. I wonder, is that going to fill up my boot? Maybe. That would seem like an awful lot. What is our boot directory? Nah, only 30 megs are being used. We're fine. I was like, is that going to fill up? Ooh, there was another utility I found the other day too. I want to say it was like GDF, or it was a disk free, but it looked super cool. It was like all pimped out. God, can't remember what it was. But man, it was neat. All right. Oh, does gparted work? Nice. Nice. All right, so we've fixed Polkit now. We have our browser open. Yes. Chatterino. How's Flatpak doing? Let's check Flatpak list. You can see got my anime launchers, you know, the important stuff. I got banned for using. Let's go FlatHub. All right, let's get Discord going over here. Let's just see how this works, because it should no FlatHub. No. FlatHub. Did I not set up FlatHub? I got that. So it should just, maybe I didn't add the repo. Oh, it failed because it wasn't able to elevate because I didn't have Polkit. So now if I do Discord, yeah. That's pretty sweet. What do you think about Windows 10 ending live support? That's 2025. You still got 2 years. But I still rock Windows 10 on my stuff that really matters that I need Windows for. Windows 11 has not been the kindest to me. Let's see. Let's run Discord. So Flatpak is fully integrated into XDG. We're not having any issues. Man, that works so well. Hot dog. That is cool. Auto jump's another problem we have too to solve. So we have Flatpaks, Polkit, a lot of the System D services. What other things? Anything that you guys can think of that I might want to do on here that I can't so far? Because I'm thinking I almost have everything installed and done pretty well. Let's take a look at the configuration files again, because I'm curious on this. So we've done a systemd service for our GNOME authentication agent. We've enabled that. We got XDG portals, Flatpak support. We've done our overlay for manually building DWM. maybe break apart all these packages. You see how they're all just kind of tossed in here? Probably would like these to be a little different. Another thing is the TTY console. I think we configured that to be a sun font right here. Ew, that's just gross. That is just super nasty. We're not gonna do that. Let's do ls set font help. I want to say, let's do a listing of KBD console fonts. Do we have a Terminus font now? Ah, damn it. We don't. So this never changes. This is just baked into the system. But we did install some Terminus fonts, and that's going to be in this share. Ah, that really sucks, because this is going to change. This store is probably going to change. Maybe not, but I have a feeling it will. So if we hard link, let's see. Let's just do an ls of that and console fonts. And we should see Terminus font in here now. Nope. Okay, we got pass-throughs, DVR, snaps. Michael. Troll. Opera. Let's see if we have any good. I don't have any PCIe pass-through. That would be a nightmare setting up in Nix, I'm sure. I don't have 2 cards for that. Oh, let's look at the link. Oh, I need to add Synergy too. My startup script. That console font, I don't know where it put the Terminus. Yeah, the Lat2 Terminus 16, I don't quite think that is. We can take a look. Usually Terminus fonts, when they get installed, it's all the way up to 32 point, not just one off 16 point font. Lat2 16 point's not awful, but not exactly what I'd like to roll. And if we look at the ls of this KBD, you can see it's there as well. And these look like links to that store anyways. So maybe it just didn't grab the proper Terminus font. Let's take a look at the search Terminus. So there's the nerd font and then this font, but there should be the console font. So Terminus font is designed for long 8 or more hours per day work on computer. Yeah. Covers blah, blah, blah. Size presets are 12 through 32. Yep. Styles are normal and bold. But Terminus underscore font, I don't think is part of this. Let's take a peek. And nerd font's going to be just in the GUI. That's not going to be the console. Let's take a peek at our configuration. Abort. Where is it? Did I have it somewhere else? Oh, there it is. It's right over here. Terminus underscore font. Yeah. We put that one in. Yeah, well. It's not the end of the world. People can just make fun of me for my Sun 22 point font when we drop to TTY, which we shouldn't have to do very much anymore. Let's see. What else we have? Really? When I say console, I'm talking TTY, though. I mean, I did... Trying to think of anything else. I really enjoy almost everything here. If that's the truth, then there's a Terminus font for this. And we could add that. Whatever. Terminus-nerd font. There it is. I wonder why it has PKGS in front of it. Does that... I hadn't quite figured that one out yet. Like some stuff has PKJS, some is like just install it. It's kind of odd. Let's just take this. Okay, we're gonna grab the Terminus. I like that. That's good. All that looks really good actually. Is there a LS here? Oh, I think that was my other terminal. I'm looking to see if there's any font here. Yeah, I don't see where it installs it. Maybe we do like a FC cache What is it? Just reload it. Is that any different? I don't think it's any different. It would just add it, right? Whatever. Let's just reboot. If we ever need to go back on a kernel, we got like 20 to choose from. Transparent backgrounds are done with compositors. PyCom is what I'm using. Look at this. Look how much memory is being used. Like, that's kind of insane, right? I think it's still loading. But 800, I mean, not even a gig. That's kind of nice. Packages are a little bit heavy, but that's just because of me. Let's do a ls. Did that even get it? I don't see it. Let's see. Did I miss something? I want to say SwayCons, Windows icons, and Sway with nerd fonts. Oh, okay. Well, Sway console. I don't know if SwayCons. We can try it. Let's see if it grabs anything. SwayCons. I'm trying to keep this somewhat alphabetical, but I do need to get a little bit better on that. SwayCons is not there? Really? Why not? Sway configuration, SwayCons. I don't know on that. I wonder why it denied. Why did it deny me? Oh, what is it? Example category dot package. Well, so this is actually in there. So if you do look up here, PKGS, it should go it's basically PKGS and then SwayCons. So PKGS.SwayCons. That should be good. You can see it already prepends the PKGS here. So then you're just doing the package name. But it still doesn't see SwayCons, so maybe that's different. Try SwayCons dash unstable. Yeah, I know. Terrible at reading chat. Let's try unstable. Oops. Try an underscore. Sometimes underscores work. No. Huh. There's got to be a way to query it. Let's see. So there's that. Oh. So Nix env. Yeah. Nix env. Nix packages SwayCon. I mean, it technically should work, though. That is the package name. Unless I have run into times where it does not work. Where the actual search is, it does give the incorrect package for NixOS. That's happened to me, I think, a lot on like Python, Node.js, those types of things as well. Oh, it's an unstable channel. Oh, that's it. So if you look, SwayCons unstable. Oh, it's only on the unstable. Yeah. So 23 SwayCons dash unstable, but it's probably the only on the unstable branch. That makes sense. Because I think we're on the 23.05 branch. That's another thing. What about versioning control? How do we check system state version 22.11? And this one is 22. Oh, it is deprecated. How do we... Let's try and upgrade our entire system here. Let's do an in-place upgrade to 23.05 because apparently this just dropped. Or I downloaded the wrong version. What do we do for that? Released. It was released on, well, oh, published May 31st. Okay. So let's do this. 22.11. That was released December 1st. Man, that's wild. We literally converted the day that they released a brand new one. How do you upgrade it though? Oh, upgrade instructions. So to switch to a different channel, just add channel name NixOS. So let's see what channels we have. Man, that'd be cool. I always wanted to try an in-place upgrade on Nix. We're about to figure out how replicatable it is. How neat. Oh, I don't even have grep. Oops. Where are you at? Let's get rid of that. And then, how do I not have grep of all things? Is grep a utility? Let's just make sure. I'm sure it's probably just grep. Oh, GNU grep, actually. Well, good thing I checked. GNU grep is what we need. Is there another grep? igrep. You guys remember when grep got flagged as a virus on Windows and then they deleted it and then it made their system unstable? That was a funny bug. I think that happened last month. Yeah, the grep devs were not happy with Windows. All right. GNU grep. Actually, let's put that up here. We don't need a backup. It's Nix. So Nix automatically does all the backups we ever need to do. It automatically has every generation, every package that gets installed. Every time we're running rebuild switch, it's making a backup. So then if we ever need to look at it, we can list the generations and then just automatically swap back. That's the power of Nix. It's like the ultimate for that. Oh, I had rip grep is there, but not regular grep. Oh, look at that. We can do Configuration.nix sys auto upgrade equals true. Sys auto upgrade allow reboot equals true. Wow, that's a good idea. I kind of like it. Should we do just auto upgrade? Might as well. Let's go full Windows mode. Sorry, I had to make the comment. You will auto upgrade and like it. Oh, okay. Let's just come down here probably. We'll go auto upgrade. What was the other one? I love just copy pasting from chat. There's no greater thing. All right. So this will auto upgrade and allow the reboot. I'm curious. Does it though? Does it really auto upgrade? Will it do a full system upgrade for us automatically? I mean, it didn't seem like it did it. I mean, a little underwhelmed. Yeah. Let's check the channel. Oh, I still don't have grep. Is there no grep? Son of a... 1 second. I bet I have a custom grep. We're just going to source bash RC. Oh, poop. Delete alias. What is that? Alias. Help. How do you delete an alias without rebooting? I know it's something simple. I think the auto update will automatically trigger, right? But let's check that wiki. So you do that. ... Add the following. This enables periodic execute system. Blah blah blah. Okay. Runs this to upgrade. Blah blah blah. You can also specify the channel right here. I guess let's specify the auto upgrade channel, right? Since our grep doesn't work. 2305. Okay. Unalias. Oh, that's right. Unalias docs. Chat for the wind. All right, here we go. Actually, we'll just make all of this. I wonder if we have to get rid of this comment. What do you guys think? System state version, or does this auto change? Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's run it and see if it upgrades. If not, we'll come back in and comment this line out. So, we'll just do a rebuild switch. I don't think this will quite grab it, but let's see. Didn't think that would work, but if we look, there was... Let's try this switch upgrade. I bet you we just need to do like a sudo rebuild switch upgrade, and it'll force it. Let's try that, and then if it doesn't work, we'll comment that out. Well, that seems like it's doing something. I mean, it did a lot more, but I don't think it upgraded to, because I see 22.11 and there are a bunch. Let's do run NixOS version. All right, we're in 22.11 raccoon. So, well, let's just see. I mean, let's just manually do it, right? We'll just add the channel, then do the upgrade command, then do upgrade, unpacking channels. So we've added the 23.05 channel. Let's reboot. Let's see if maybe some magic happened behind the scene. Yeah, if it's still not working for us, we can totally do the other way as well. The system auto upgrade channel. Okay, let's see. So this is NixOS version. You can see we're still on Raccoon. I kind of dig the naming scheme here. It's fun. Let's just take this, and yeah, we've already done the auto upgrade channel. Do a list channel quick. Let's see. So let's go NixOS lists. What's going on here? Oh, Nix channel dash list. Okay. Let's try a rebuild command. No, still grabbing 22.11. Odd. All right, let's try dash upgrade. So obviously we're on the right channel. It's just not doing it. Weird. Yeah, it's not working. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, maybe it's the order, the upgrade switch. That'd be hilarious if that's it. So let's go sudo nix os rebuild upgrade switch. Nope. That doesn't work either. I think I broke something. What did I break? Yeah. So the channel list is good. We already have the channel where it should be. Upgrade boot. Oh, as root user. Is that going to matter? Let's see. Let's unpack everything. Upgrade boot. What about upgrade switch? I mean, I don't think so. Well, I mean, unless it just like was so fast, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was just a privilege thing, but the upgrade couldn't have been that quick. Yeah, see, we're still on Raccoon. Huh. What if we do... I mean... Okay, the channel list is wrong here. You can see that right there's the upgrade channel, but it just doesn't take into effect of it. So maybe I have to do the upgrade as root. What is that? Control. All right, let's come back to here. I mean, okay. Let's just come into root, and then let's try that one more time. I'm just going to go right off of their guide on the web. So you have this. You add the channel as root. You can see right there. Okay. Add that. Those are small and unstable, which we don't want. And then you would just do an upgrade like this. Oh, okay. That seemed like it was doing something more. Oh, okay. Broke it. Oh, wait. This is just, I thought I added this already though. It's reaching this end of his life. Allow insecure. Okay, well, if you're not supporting it anymore, why sidestep it? So can I just remove OpenSSL? Okay, let's look at the blog post. Okay. Oh, got it a couple times. All right. OpenSSL end of life. All right, here's a blog post. All right. Our migration guide. Okay. Why does it even have that on there? I don't understand. Yeah, maybe I'll upgrade it off camera. Sure, I'm totally not going to forget about this and not do it off camera. Anyways, we're just gonna upgrade. Let's do it. Well, that's quite a few packages. This is going to be a really good test. Flexing the might of Nix. Can it do a full system upgrade? There's plenty of distros that just crush under the pressure of a full channel, full system upgrade. Fedora, oh my god, I had such a blow up on Fedora doing a system upgrade, I remember. It was hilarious. Yeah, mid's not too bad. It's when you skip versions that you really run into big issues. Well, this is definitely a system upgrade. Okay. Yeah, this is on my studio PC. I figure if you're gonna go try something out, you might as well try it in production. Yeah. What could go wrong with a full OS channel upgrade midstream? Oh, I'm getting a little dizzy from all these lines. Let's see how fast. I mean, I do have a lot of packages installed. 1,700, in fact. So these packages probably have new versions on Nix 23. So this is going to be a very interesting upgrade process. Yeah. The pull-ups, yeah, I have a pull-up bar right there. If I'm going to do like 100 or something pull-ups, though, I probably would want a little more space so I could kip a little bit. Although there was that stream I did 111 strict pull-ups. That was insane. Although some of those were chin-ups, so I don't know if you could count that. All right, let's reboot. Is it gonna work? Stoat. All right, we're on 23.05 Stoat. I don't think that's how you say it. Is it Stoat or Stoat? Okay, the whole reason for doing this whole thing was to go into here and go SwayCons. Sudo NixOS build switch. Rebuild switch, right? Ah, so annoying. Yeah, whatever. You saw nothing. And we're back. What did I do? Value is a boolean while a list was expected. Really? Probably just want that. Oh, come on. What? I bet that would work. Value is a string where a list is expected. Ah, okay. Fine. Probably needs, so it needs to be a list instead of a string, it says. I wonder if I could just do like a, nah, that's probably not going to work. Dang it. It's probably going to want like the full shebang, blam. Nah. I wonder if I could just do it all in one line like that. Oh, I could just add packages open. Let's just do that. I feel like this is a terrible workaround. I agree with you. Let's just fix it. Element OP, open SSL. Yeah, let's just do that. Open SSL 1.1. Refusing to, let's just export the variable right now and then just force it through. Maybe when we install it later in the system config file, it'll automatically upgrade that. But it's still not liking it. What the hell? Man, I don't know why it's giving me so many problems, but let's just get it done. I feel like once we get past this, it'll just be fine. I have Python 3 installed. I didn't even install 2.7. I don't even know how that ended up in the store. So annoying. Things separated by line should be fine. Hallelujah. All right. Let's go. Yeah, that's true. At least they pointed out. You're not chasing down like weird error messages like Microsoft has a tendency to do. Oh, let's see. All right, so we've pretty much upgraded all of Nix. And we've installed Cons font. So the whole point of doing all of this was just so we could get some decent console fonts. I think it was under etc kbd console fonts. Do we actually have any of those? Watch, it didn't install them. Actually, I don't think it did install them. Now, do we have Virt Manager on here? Virt Manager? What does that even look like? Because there's a couple things with Virt Manager when it comes to groups we'd need to do. Because as you see, it's not connecting to QEMU here. And if we look at our configuration, QEMU, yeah, QEMU is installed. So there's something to do there. I would say, so we got Virt Manager over here and auto connect for this with elevation. I actually wrote an article and we're just going to copy this. It shouldn't change really from distro to distro that much. Let's go, probably Debian. Let's just grab all this. Libvirt and Libvirt QEMU doesn't exist. KVM, input, and disk do exist. Let's cat the etc password file. Let's just see. The groups are going to be different. Oh, hell. That's going to be odd. How it does user groups on here is going to be very interesting. Let's just reboot and we'll check to see if QEMU is working too. Make a stream, making a kernel or a package completely from scratch on Linux. Yeah, I'd definitely consider something like that. A Linux from scratch kind of experience where you do kind of all of the above. Packages are a lot easier though. I mean, Nix is honestly designed to make packages. Yeah, I tried Terminus-font and all that. It just does not work. Okay. Look at our groups. Oh, when we did the group, Libvirt doesn't exist. I wonder how you pull the groups, group mod, because just groups is going to list my current groups, but no. I'm just looking. Give it another reboot. Yeah, the Cyberpunk wallpaper. I've been messing around a little bit with Stable Diffusion and just tinkering, seeing if I could maybe like train it to do thumbnails. And most of the stuff it makes is just super wacky. And I'm like, okay, I tossed it on a couple thumbnails coming up, but I think Stable Diffusion, I mean, everyone's all about like AI's changing things. And I'm like, man, the amount of grunt work that goes into making a picture or a thumbnail on there is just not worth my effort right now. I'm like, nah, I'd rather just make something myself that is just more coherent. I mean, it's neat. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's like if you ate an entire bag of mushrooms and decided to start doing thumbnails is what Stable Diffusion does on me. It's definitely toss in every once a month or something just to keep everybody on their toes. But other than that, I don't know. What the hell? It is just not adding my user to the groups. And if I launch it, it's still not going to connect. And then if I go to connect and add a connection. Oh, let's say we don't do that. Yeah, I won't be able to connect because it won't be able to authenticate. You could do it over user session, and then that's something completely different because, yeah, that's no good. Get int group. Okay. Oh, okay. That's better. So I added myself to it. It's just the user mod doesn't quite work because you can't issue commands directly like you would on a normal Linux instance, I don't think. So, I bet I know what's up. Check this out. This is another just NixOS thing. Because that's a system modification, it probably would need to go into here. Let's go up to Titus. Look at the extra groups. So technically, this would need to be... I wonder if we could do just space and then like KVM, input, disk, something like that. I feel like you need like a comma in there, but that might work. And then you do a rebuild probably. That's too far back. Let's just go sudo NixOS rebuild switch. And I bet you that would modify my user to include all the groups that I need. Groups. So let's reboot and then do a groups, and it should be fine. Michael and Raj, thanks so much for the subs, man. I think this will work though. Maybe. It's funky. I can totally see this going awry, especially if you're... Yeah, so there's all our groups. And if we launch into Virt Manager, this would now hopefully be able to connect. But we're also missing the Libvirt D service, I bet you. So this is going to fail. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Libvirt D. Oh, man, this makes things set up so much harder on some stuff. So you see how we're missing the Libvirt? We got that. Whoa. My goodness. What is happening here? So let's pull up Chatterino real fast. There it is. There we go. Services enable Libvirt true. I bet you. Yes. Thank you, Michael, for the 10 gifted subs, man. I like Virt Manager. You know, you might call it cheating, but is it? I still enjoy it. Libvirt. Okay, so it's definitely not there, which is fine. So anything that's going to create a systemd service, you need to do it in here. Services. And if we look, there's a lot of different services, but let's just put it right here. Services, Libvirt. So it could be Libvirt D as well. Sometimes it's Libvirt D, sometimes it's just Libvirt. So let's see on a rebuild. So Libvirt's not there, does not exist. So maybe it's Libvirt D. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not there either. Let's go Libvirt, NixOS. Oh, you need to do, oh, that's odd. Look at this. You need to do virtualization, Libvirt enable. Why would they change that? That is dumb. Okay. Okay, that is very odd. Might also want to look at this as well. Oh, dude. All right. Libvirto exists to solve an important problem. Many applications and libraries are unable to write asynchronous code because they are unable to pick an event loop. This is particularly true of libraries who want to get applications such as loops that do not integrate with one another, which use homegrown loops. Libvirto provides a loop-neutral asynchronous API, which allows the library to expose asynchronous interfaces and offload the choice of the main loop to the application. You know, I was just thinking this exact same thing. We totally need to add Libvirto. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Jeez. We'll go ahead and toss that in there too. Libvirto. Oh, Virto. Oh, man. All right, we got Libvirto in there. And now the magic happens. Okay. We got Libvirt D service. Now, if we go back to user mod, Libvirt doesn't exist. Libvirt D does exist. So it changed just a hair. And if we do a get int group, you can see we now have a new group, Libvirt D. Magical. Now, do we need a reboot? I don't think we do. Oops, no. Virt Manager. Now we can connect to here. And everything's perfect. It works amazing. Absolutely amazing. Perfect. And there it is. Hot dog. How cool. I do want to get this WinStock. I can never get rid of that. I don't know what's up with that. I probably need to do it from like a standard file. But now we got Libvirt and we could virtualize stuff. Oh, okay, Lab's got something for the console. Let's pull that up afterwards and see if we can't fix that up. Yeah, I think the first configuration is definitely the hardest. Just wrapping your brain around certain things like little nuances, package names, how things are constructed with like virtualization. I probably need to modify like light DM's config to auto log in for me. Just little things like that. But once you get it done, I think it would be just such a snap to replicate this over and over and over again. So I definitely get why businesses would use a NixOS type configuration for sure. Definitely see a lot of business application for something like this. Come into here, console packages. Oh, that's what's going on. So the problem was where the packages were getting added and then transferring this. So this is actually console font. That's a good one, Lab. Oh, that's so solid. So if we take a look, let's go groups. All right, we got that all done. Oh, why did it not say Libvirt D? Oh well, it's fine. We are in the Libvirt D group, as we figured out last time. Sudo vim etc NixOS Configuration.nix. This time around, let's come up to our console right here, and we're going to just add these in. Now, obviously, we already have the console prefix, so this actually should look something like this. And the font, obviously, something like that. And that would be perfect. So if we do a sudo NixOS rebuild switch, so we'll have our virtualization figured out. Our terminal fonts will no longer be the janky Sun 22 point weirdness. And when we pop into here, it actually looks good. So this is what our terminal font looks like now. So much better. Oh my gosh. Don't look like a complete noob anymore. Oh, DaVinci Resolve. We could try. I mean, DaVinci Resolve's not something I'd probably use on here anyways, just because there's no feature parity in Linux. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's not. I would much rather just boot into Windows and get more features. Sad to say. That's just kind of the state of things. Yeah, it's in here. It says just install it. All right, let's try to install DaVinci Resolve. It can't be worse than trying to install it on Fedora. Fedora 38. Ugh, that was a nightmare, wasn't it? For those that had the pleasure of that endeavor. Ugh. All right, here we go. DaVinci Resolve. The install is happening. Yeah, I'm a closet Windows user. I think that's fair. Although I tell people I use Windows when they ask. Ooh, we got another one for Autologin. Oh, that's good. Let's just throw that in there too. While we're at it. I think we already had something for the display manager. Oh, display manager's not in here. We'll throw it with our X11 stuff. Makes sense. Right in here. Should I have changed that while it was building? Probably shouldn't have. But, oh well. We'll just let DaVinci Resolve do the work in the background here. You know, the install in Windows takes forever. I will say that for DaVinci. Oh, this is an old version of Resolve. 17.4. Yikes. The stable version is Resolve 18.1, I believe, and the beta version's 18.5 with transcoding. Although Linux might be behind Windows. I think it is. I don't think they update the Linux version that much. All right. One more time. Okay. Service Display Manager does not exist. Ooh. Okay. Let's just grab that. Let's just come down into here. Yep. Actually, let's just insert auto login. It says we just do auto login and we're good. I guess we'll find out. The option auto login does not exist. Really? Yeah, I think we have to specify the display manager. So this probably would look, let's just undo that. So what this probably should look like, very close, very close. This is about what it needs to look like, except we need to add the display manager itself above it. So probably something like services. I mean, we could just guess. Manager, light DM dot enable equals true. That'd be hilarious if I guessed the whole thing. But I don't think that's it. It's probably a string value. Display manager Nix. Let's check. Nix. Display manager Nix. What do we got? What do we have? Is this oh, this isn't gonna show me, is it? This is actually the the actual code behind Nix. I don't want that. All right, I bet you have it in yours. Display manager dot just display manager services dot display manager dot light DM. Oh, actually, that might be the right syntax. I might have just guessed correctly. That might work. That'd be hilarious. All right. So I did services dot display manager dot light DM dot enable equals true. I mean, that might work. Let's see. No. Actually, I think it took that, and it's kind of funny. But I think it all has to be in the same field, broken out. So it's probably like services, display manager, and then this would get broken out. Let's see. So probably services dot display manager bracket, and then services dot display manager dot light DM. Let's just go bracket. This is going to look a little funky starting off, but that's okay. And then this Autologin whole portion is going to be wrong. Think this section, we'll just say everything from here, tab that over, something like this, enable user, and oh shoot, no, oops, and then something in this neighborhood. I'm not done yet. 1 second. This is a little bit of a cluster. All right. Light DM space equals space there, enable equal true, semicolon after each blank line. I think that syntax is pretty close. A couple of things to iron out here. Autologins equals, oops. This default Vim binding for the sudo user. I have to fix that. And then, does this have, oh man, leave me alone. No. And that should be about it, except for a semicolon here after these brackets, which is weird to me, but that's okay. To each his own. And then I think this also relies on an Autologin bracket. Services dot display. So that looks probably about what it should be. Right? Let's just zoom in. Zoom in here. You guys can double check. But I'm pretty sure something like this is what we have. Let's break it out. So you got the light DM equals that, true, blah, blah, blah. I think that's good. Yeah. Feel like that. Let's give it a whirl. I don't see anybody like kicking up too much fuss. So rebuild, lots of errors. Okay. Services.displayManager does not exist. Oh. Did I mess up the camel case maybe? No. What did I do wrong? Let's see. Oh, okay. I see what I did now. That makes more sense because of how I'm using that. Okay. So what this really should look like is display manager equals blah, 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 enabled true. If we look, this dot enable, this should actually be, that makes more sense. Light DM dot enable true. Yeah. Just the subtle syntax errors like that can just drive you bonkers. I feel like that's very close though. Let's do it. Rebuild. No. Services.displayManager does not exist. Auto login with a capital L. Oh no, I did auto login with a capital L. Okay. Now I'm a little stumped. That looks like the proper syntax. Yeah, I'm sorry guys if you guys are getting a lot of background noise, by the way. I got people cleaning the yard today, so there's a leaf blower like right out my window. Or has been for like the last hour. So I apologize. But I got pretty good background rejection. There's the X server enable, maybe the order with the display. No, X11 needs to come up before the display manager, right? Or does the display manager bring up X11 automatically? Yeah, that's what the noise was. Well, I mean, it was a leaf blower, like literally 5 feet from me. You're going to hear it no matter what. I'm sure it's fine now. The display manager's inside the X11, it seems. Really? Yeah, first X11, then the display manager. So, oh, it is. Oh, X server. I'm such a dummy. It should be X server display manager. Oh, good night. Is that it? So great. Okay, yeah. I'm such a... It's always something silly. It's always something silly like that. Yeah, that always gets you. You gotta look at it. That's cool. So really how I did this, I like the structure that Lab did for his config a little bit better. This is a better implementation because you have everything kind of broken in. Everything from services, then X servers, all of this, and then comes the window manager, all of this, to like right there. So everything from his i3 configs here, everything from his display managers here, everything directly on X servers here. That's cool. I just did it a little different on my syntax. But cool nonetheless. Okay. So now if we reboot, we should have an auto login. Let's take a peek. And now we should just end up right on our desktop. Now, I think I forgot to make an auto login group. Although Nix might make everything auto login for me as well. Let's see. But normally you just still get spit out on the main screen here. No, it auto logged in. Man, that's slick. I really like the auto config in Nix. I think that's really neat. I know there's probably going to be something that pops up that gets me. Did DaVinci Resolve actually load? Oh, how about that? Yeah, I don't have GPU drivers installed for this. Yeah, it's okay. It installed fine though. To be expected. I'd probably do like an NVIDIA card if I was gonna do DaVinci in here. Yeah, I don't have another, like literally DWM is the only thing I have installed on this system. Makes it much easier for me. Could go for the Rock M OpenCL package, only thing you need. Oh, really? Yeah. We got it going. That's really neat. I really dig it, guys. Well, yeah. I mean, I might look at DaVinci Resolve sometime in the future if they improve the Linux version of it. It's okay for now. I mean, if it was like a quick edit, but I really like DaVinci Resolve 18.5 on Windows has transcribing, so it'll auto transcribe stuff, and it also has a auto upload feature to YouTube that's just out of this world. So the chances of me actually using DaVinci Resolve on Linux are slim and none for the most part, unless I'm like on the road. If I'm on the road or something, I have a laptop with an NVIDIA card that I could load up DaVinci Resolve on and really jam out some stuff. If I that actually, I think I might have Windows on that. I might have it dual booted. I'd probably just dual boot into Windows though. Like I said, DaVinci Resolve's just a bit better on Windows, especially if you're doing YouTube content. Just because you have some of the newer features that I like. But man, how cool! Very, very cool. Yeah, you can always remote in to an old system on the road. True. Yeah, yeah. I think at the end of the day, we'll end up sharing the config. I still have some tidy. I need to tidy some stuff up, obviously, because I've been still kind of hacking around. But we'll see. I'm gonna let it bake for a couple weeks and see what else there is I'm missing. That's kind of like this whole stream was kind of finishing the install and just kind of massaging it and kind of getting some quality of life there. I really do like it, and almost everything we've done is all in the Nix config directory. That one file, honestly, everything's in Configuration.nix. I can't think of anything else. So what's the OS next week? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I need to get a better Vim page a bit. Yeah, yeah. Now I have my DWMs getting pretty polished, and that one is public. So if you do want to grab my DWM, have at it. That's DWM-Titus on Chris Titus Tech, and that has all that repo. But yes, definitely I'll open source everything once I have it a little bit better. There's been a couple repos I got a little hesitant, hasty with, and push forward, and then I'm like, ugh. That was not a very good implementation, and then it just gets filled up with issues of people going, well, this doesn't work. I'm like, well, yeah, because I forgot to add this config and that. But we'll try and think of all those things so when it does go public, people can actually replicate it rather easily. Yeah, you can send links in chat too. Yeah, you'll have to take a look. I'd love to get your feedback, Peter, on my DWM. I know it's not the prettiest, and I do need to improve with maybe some glyphs and customizations, but I really like it. It's just so nice. Oh, the 2-minute fix. Yeah, older RockM version. I believe it. Yeah, the big thing is the one feature parity that I miss the most on Linux is X264 and X265 decoding. You can get it with DaVinci Resolve Studio, but for the free version, that only comes with the free version on Windows, and all my stuff's encoded with 264. So that's why I don't really use it on Linux, because I haven't paid the $300 for the DaVinci Resolve Studio as well, among other feature parodies. Like if it was close enough, I probably would do it, but other things I'm just kind of like, eh. Take it easy, Sparky. I'm gonna sign off here too, guys. Thanks for hanging there for the NixOS install of the day. That was a blast to kind of go through. It's still mind-boggling, all the different nuances to Nix. I can't believe it's just so weird, and I like the weirdness of it, especially how replicatable everything is. So I really want to hang with it at least till we can like just spit out a public repo that everybody can just clone and get exactly what I did, and then just do their own thing, modify it to your needs. But the overlay system is still mind blowing. Doing that last stream where it just overlaid and built it all was nuts. I was like, what? It auto builds all of my projects for me, like it's a C project, and rebuilds it out of my source code. That's nuts. And then yeah, just how it installs all the packages, the configuration of like systemd services, configuration of or X11, and even Wayland's we didn't do, but Wayland would be equally about the same. It probably just a little bit different variables here and there. And Flatpak setup was also strange. So, and virtualization strata. I mean, almost everything was unique, but everything was in that configuration.nix file in this stream. And it's that's just it with Nix. If you need something done, you got to get that config.nix file going. It's very different, Very cool though. Very cool. Yeah. Clone in my system. It is a very scary thought. Oh boy. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to head out. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. Oh, actually, I'll probably be streaming because Diablo 2, or no, not Diablo 2, Diablo 4 comes out. So this weekend, I'll be streaming over here. Just be gaming. Feel free to drop in, shout, comment. I should be just gaming out. I probably will game for the next week. We'll see. I need to take probably a little bit of a break, but I need to get some videos up on the main channel first. So we'll see which comes first. But the Titus Tech Talk channel is good all the way till the 10th. And that's not including today's stream, which I'll get out this weekend as well. So, all right, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.